type machines, like these machines here, you have to use that for aluminum and magnesium. That's the only time you use pure tungsten. Otherwise, we used to always use thoriated, which was red. They're kind of going away from that because the thoriated has a small radioactive shelf life. If you're handling it all day long and then you go on an airplane with one of those new sniffers, you're going to get routed to another room and meet some very interesting people.
And which one is the thoriated? The one from red?
Yeah.
Suicide bomber.
Yeah, thoriated. So it has a small radioactive shelf life, and the sniffers will pick it up. So when we were in Lincoln, they told us not to handle any because they knew we were flying back out. And that's I never knew about it. The normal stuff, the stuff I use all the time is serrated, which is the orange, and you can also use the lanthanated, which is the gold. The lanthanated is a little bit cheaper. I don't think it runs quite as nice as the serrated, but it doesn't really matter. On all the new machines, they recommend using the serrated on those, and that's one you can use for all of the processes.
Yeah, these three different types of rod, they all have a different combination of metals.
Yeah, they do. That's what they, I think what it shows you the percentage, 1.8 to 2% serrated. Otherwise, it's just tungsten. But in order for it to handle the new electronics, they have those other chemicals in.
So which one you said was like radioactive?
Thoriated. Yeah. I don't think it'll be that long where you won't be able to get it here. You know, California likes to take everything away. All right, that's it for our book. We're going to talk a little bit about eye safety and hoods. And then I got something that's kind of cool. I'm just going to show you guys. That right there, you guys all have my card. If you're interested in getting one of those hoods, I kind of abused my welding vendor and made him give me a good deal for the students here, but I can get that hood for 45 bucks. That's a nice little hood for what it is. It's auto darkening. When you put it on, we'll talk about shades and stuff, but when you talk about shades as far as looking through the hood, a pair of sunglasses is similar to like a 2 to 3 shade. Okay? That auto darkening hood, you're already looking through like a number 3 shade. It has a computer chip in it.
25 bucks?
Yeah, this one's a nice hood for the money. It's a fixed 10 shade, which means it's not adjustable, and I'll pass mine around to you.
What shade do you usually run when you're taking
10 or 11. So this is my hood. This is made by a company called Speed Glass. It's made in Switzerland. That's a high-end... Huh?
Sweden?
Sweden, yeah.
I think it's Switzerland.
Sweden, thank you. It's made in Sweden. It's very high-end optics. What's that?
Fully adjustable.
That one's adjustable on the different ranges. So usually, for most everything, you're going to wear a 10 shade. The other hoods we have are automatically 10 shades. So as soon as the hood goes down, you don't see anything at all. As soon as you strike an arc, it'll be like daylight. So that's the hoods that they have here. And all these hoods here are mine and Jim, the other guy from PG&E. We bring our own in because the ones here aren't in very good shape. I don't like students that have to suffer through the hood too. So I try to make the experience better. I do have a couple auto darkenings, and I just spread them out, and they're just an auto darkening lens in a fiber format. Like this one here. This is just a Huntsman. It's basically made out of like a fiber material, cheap hood. It's about 40 bucks. The lens costs you 65, so you're at $105. So that's a smoking deal for that hood. It's made by the same company, Huntsman. There's other hoods out there that are cheap, but they're from companies you've never heard of. Huntsman's been in the welding industry forever. So with that hood, you can get parts for it in any welding shop, which is a big deal because a lot of guys buy them on the internet and stuff and buy hoods, and they come in and you can't get lenses for them because they're oddball sizes. You can't get parts. So yeah, you may have got it for 60 bucks, but then it's almost disposable because you will burn all these up, especially if you do any other form of welding. TIG welding will never burn up. Arc welding, all that you burn up. So yeah, that shield just pops off and they're cheap. All the replacement parts on that. The outer lens and the inner lens is like $4, so you can buy a whole pack of them. And whenever you burn them up, you just throw them away and snap them on. But mine, this part right here, just throw it away.
So when it burns up, that means it won't auto darken?
No, it's just you're not going to get it in TIG once again. But if you're arc welding, MIG welding, and splatter, it's going to hit your hood. It's going to burn it up. Like all this stuff on my hood is from arc welding that I did in arc welding class. And everything we do is in position, meaning laying on the ground and welding over that on pipe, all sparks raining down. Your hood, this right here gets replaced twice a day.
Hey Brian, auto that I have is auto darkening. I need some big weld. For some reason, not auto darkening anymore. So
okay, we'll take a look at it. Maybe Some of them are battery. That one there is solar and battery, so every time the arc goes off, it charges itself. So it's kind of cool. If it doesn't work very good, you leave it on your hood of your car and in the sun, and let it soak up sun. Yours might be that if it's a solar one. It's okay. Then you might want to leave it in the sun.
So you go through 2 of those a day, you said?
Of the shields, yeah.
Yeah.
2
How
or
much
3.
are those shields?
Like an 8-hour day
They're
welding.
probably
night
$4 or
job.
$5. They're not bad. Not bad. Yeah.